Viper coming in, but I'm very nervous. A map loss, sure, but a 13-1.
Oh yeah, that's the real caveat to this, isn't it? It's how it got there. But big info there for Zest. At least going to note a player on top. Not sure how many spotted, but it should ring the dinner bell to get over towards B. 2 players are in response as Derke is going to take towards the site.
Spam going through. Stax lucky to be alive. That's 10 HP, but a full 5v5 as the spike will be planted. Now the swarm set up and FNATIC already looking to disengage here, leave Derke posted up.
Let's see how they deal with that pressure in middle. This is where they want to clear from. Swing needs to come in, but the spacing's a little uncomfortable there. Buzz could not adjust in time. Boaster finds a good shot, and now FNATIC just digging their heels in. They're not getting the success here for DRX in middle they wanted. A little bit of damage, yes, but now down to 2. MaKo and Zest, what do you have to work with here? Zest has a whole lot apparently, and now it's all on Boaster. Can he buy the time? Yeah. Pulled away, perfectly played. Running out of pressure, seconds in, down to 28. I don't think they've got a chance. Boaster secures FNATIC their first.
Red Bull clutch. His eyes roll back into the back of his head.
Oh, I just want permanent mini cam. I can't help it. Again, aggression though. Boaster picking up where he left off from the last. Already nice amount of impact here. Going to catch that backline pressure from the C site. As FNATIC take towards A. Boaster, another opportunity and another kill. Fantastic from him. Eventually overwhelmed, but he's done lovely work.
And Alpha and Leo stacked up towards sewer here. Imagine DRX is going to try and hold. Find an exit or 2 if they can. The wall actually really awkward for Alpha. Zest actually takes a tag as well.
Player standing.
There we go, lovely. Good stability now for FNATIC.
Well, DRX want to potentially test FNATIC even further. Let's go towards Zest, an adjustment of the Viper wall. He's over towards C right now. Derke quickly into sewers.
Oh!
Well, Zest rewarded on the other side of things immediately with Boaster. No smokes here.
Yeah, that's an issue. They're going to stall out here, going to depend a little bit more on, I guess, just raw aim and openings and hoping that you find that value. Very hard to slip late game without those smokes. Maybe looking to fold back to that B pressure. MaKo's the one on this. And that nice little angle over the top there is going to be rewarded by taking down Leo. Yes, Alpha's crept closer, but what sort of mayhem can this man cause? Still going to be checked on, so they know the position. And Alpha, paranoia. Yep, that's found him. MaKo, so diligent in holding this.
It's just rock solid.
That's the backbone we're talking about. The more standardized MaKo, where he'll get you 2 very critical kills. But now the map just doesn't feel safe at all for the remainder of FNATIC, down to Derke and Chronicle.
I'll be playing contact inside double doors here.
Enemy
Rewarded, that's a spike in hand.
Spike down,
Derke,
mid. 30 seconds
chance
left.
to maybe get a consolation in the form of an orb. But with 25 seconds left, a bulldog in hand and a 1v5.
Yeah.
The timing as well. Forced through. Now just 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
See if even he's able to mop up anybody from DRX here.
Yeah. No one's on the site, so gets to creep around the back a bit, but no real chance of an upgrade. Close. This matchup as well, he was quite absent on map 1. Well, I mean, most of them were absent.
I don't think many of them were present, to be honest.
Oh, paranoia. No follow-up.
The early exchange of utility will force out the drone as well from Leo. Can't find anything in terms of information, but we'll clear some space. Spike not committed just yet, so this feels like a little bit of a probe from FNATIC. Alpha trying to catch somebody getting curious in mid.
But I like this adjustment as well. Buzz playing it a little bit differently, but he won't be rewarded the way MaKo was.
Distracted by the shock dart coming through to bounce. Beautiful timing from Alpha. But FNATIC immediately regrouping outside A.
So DRX.
Weird that they shift walk back into A lobby and then it feels like there's a counter call to come back once again. Because they were 4 in lobby here with Spike.
Yeah.
And an audible has been called.
And I don't know what if it's really off the back of. Zest is trying to backfill towards B. This is probably the light.
Oh my god.
That was so quick. That's Derke gone. Now can Zest live? It's looking unlikely. The spam's there. They've got him. But the support's there as well. RB couldn't quite be clean on the first, but stax waits to pull the trigger. Spots out another. RB now played in. It's Boaster and Leo, and this has suddenly gone chaotic. Look at Leo at the back. He's got to defend, and he does. Keeps Boaster safe. Popping down some smokes, trying to create themselves some avenues of safety, but MaKo leans on in. Again, critical value, and it's all on Leo. Back of the side. Backbone of the team.
Never give up.
Absolute madness.
More of that as well.
Really?
Okay, let's see if they can keep it going now, FNATIC. They've given themselves a nice little springboard forward, a confidence builder, but not something you want to depend upon. Leo's not going to bail you out every round, and it's not what we normally credit FNATIC for. Can DRX still be a nuisance, still with a very good buy here. Operator is in hand for Buzz.
Yeah. See, getting closer and closer to some ultimates. Proactivity from Buzz. He's getting very curious down C-Long. They did find Boaster there previously, but the wall, again, adjusted on the side of Zest, kind of enables this to happen. See the pings coming through, FNATIC trying to set up towards A site. Problem being, coming up against a Killjoy and a Viper. There's so much utility to stall. Flash goes through. Actually misses, but stax still finds Alpha. That's the green light. FNATIC have to push towards A now.
Yeah, but nothing's really affecting them on the site. They're still able to hold these positions. Don't think they cleared the close corner, but they might be aware of its chance. But look at Zest fighting ahead, stalled out again. FNATIC finding it hard to make any sort of impact towards the site. Boaster finally succeeds. Zest goes down, but look at the bodies here. DRX putting life on the line. Backline is being filled as well by Buzz. He will be there. There is no escaping from FNATIC now. They are forced into this situation. RB checked on, yes, but still standing. And stax has his back.
Try and double swing onto this, but amounts to nothing. RB and MaKo to clean up.
Ults here for FNATIC and obviously on the other side for DRX, but the purchase remaining far healthier for the DRX squad.
The pings imply a fast B piece.
They've been having a little bit of success here, so maybe going back to it isn't a bad idea, but the counter seeker's going to come out, the counter paranoia, and look at the slowdown on this. Derke's in, but to what sort of value? Zest going to be isolated now, vulnerable swing. Derke's got him, gets to keep his life too. Spam works, it takes down stax, and a couple of upgrades now available. Site is theirs.
This will be difficult for DRX to break back through here. Cosmic Divide to close off A link here.
Spike planted.
The help command always gets me a little bit. Ooh. Leo shifts back a little bit.
I think this should just be a save, honestly,
Yep.
with the operator. Looking healthy in terms of the finances behind this. Have to concede a fourth to FNATIC. And we see FNATIC rely on a similar sort of execution repeatedly on the pistol round here.
Yep.
But on a buy round, it never usually amounts to 2 kills on top of that. Traditionally, concede this, especially with a Rolling Thunder here. I mean, B-site is a no-go in terms of holding it when that ultimate is available.
Okay, FNATIC are carving a lead for themselves. They have to find another viable option.
Right there.
Buzz hasn't necessarily been rewarded too much with this operator.
Oh!
Well, he heard
There's
me.
the reward.
He heard me.
Gonna claim Derke for his own and control towards C-Long. They're gonna be drifting away from this till they go back to another B hit.
I think these sorts of rounds where DRX find a free first blood and there's kind of 10 to 15 seconds after it haven't suited FNATIC on map 1.
Oh, a pixel. Buzz. His opportunities are going to start dwindling, though. They're going to lose a little bit of that burst power, though, because Derke's the one who's been clearing the backline. Going to make it harder to find that.
Not ready yet.
They don't actually follow through here.
But also look at the push-up from stax.
Yeah.
They can't... Oh, no, it's just Chronicle on his own.
If they split 3-1 here and Chronicle loses the spike, we saw this situation a couple of times on Bind.
He seems
Chronicle has to find this kill, Lauren.
He's trying to clear. He's clearing really, really diligently, and he gets it. Takes down stax. Now MaKo knows he's in danger. Going to try and put up his defenses, put down a couple of smokes, trying to keep himself safe and secure. But you can already see the site is being closed in on MaKo, clearing up with one. And Buzz dives in, and now it's on Leo. Still standing. Can he get them another? Can he give them one more round as well?
I have the spike.
He's got the spike, and he's got 20 seconds to play with. Long is not going to be safe. RB is going to fill that space.
Spike planted.
Around, but will he be able to slip away here?
No!
Zest just catches Leo glancing elsewhere. DRX will find their third. It's a situation where, if you just look at that from kind of
Bird's eye perspective sort of deal.
DRX is so well.
Start bringing back nightmares for FNATIC.
Without a star, I can pulling them in.
Boaster trying to coordinate
Leave that
a little
back.
bit of a fake over towards A. But again, look at the minimap. MaKo not respecting the utility whatsoever with a deep smoke. He's proactively clearing this space.
I love this. Other side of the map too. We haven't seen this side being as kind of pressured, but here's the, I mean, maybe the adjustment from FNATIC, looking to try and take garage control, utilize the lockdown. That does force a couple of players into a really uncomfortable spot. The ult from Zest there.
Yeah, this is going to prevent the spike from coming down comfortably just yet.
Oh, but can he
He's got a ton of
survive?
pressure.
Bill, 5 HP. 5
What?
HP. He's still standing. How's he alive? Hey, I think he knows the Derke's above him, or at least he looked that way. He's managed to keep himself standing. 5 HP is found. Leo's got him dead. Pit now drops, but look at the scrap. Look at the brawling on the site. This is the new DNA to DRX that FNATIC did not expect. This is massive. Man advantage, and they've had to halt the plot. The spike is lost. DRX looking like a whole new team.
Born again here on Haven.
From the disciplined, passive side that DRX can be, that kind of meticulous team, to this chaos, getting into teams' faces, making FNATIC falter. I mean, who is this team? But it ain't done yet, it's 4 apiece. Buzz, a chance, and it's connected again. Gets away. Look at stax. Look at stax! This is outrageous stuff, Mike.
Looking for more as well. He knows that
He's still going.
he's planted a little bit of fear in FNATIC's heads.
They're terrified. They're trying to run away. Zest is taking the rest of the map. They are
gonna catch
herding
this.
them round. This is unthinkable scenes. Yes, Alpha will trade him. Yes, that's a rifle. But look at what they are doing to FNATIC.
Forcing him into a very, very uncomfortable position time and time again. And now they're about to contact back into an operator potentially outside 8. Thinking better of it though.
Spike dropped.
But look at the extremity control. Look where Zest is once again.
Alpha, get your gun out. Chronicle kept you alive by clearing that diligently. You didn't.
Spike
Zest,
down,
gonna find
C.
him. Pulls back
30
Boaster, has
seconds
to
left.
try and clear this with what, a sheriff? And Boaster's been pretty good for it, and he still is. Nice work from him. But this is a very tall task. Does he even get a fair fight on the site? Trying to. Desperate for it. Got to go on it. 15 seconds. Tries to get on in 8 HP. He's barely breathing. And he's been caught and put to bed. DRX take the lead.
And they're doubling down.
Get out of my way.
This time, I mean, Derke is having a nightmare of a game. 1-6. Not a traditional performance from him. Normally quite key for FNATIC and rarely underperforms. On the other side, Buzz being quite pivotal to these retakes, and this operator's positioning again finds reward. That's Chronicle gone down.
Again, setting some homework. Go back and just look at the minimap when some of these first bloods are conceded by FNATIC. Very out of character. Ton of information there. Snakebite will bounce. Plucks Derke from the skies.
And he wants a bit more. The timing on this could be everything, though. Yeah, he's been caught on that one. Boaster's going to drift through the wall, but they're going to be losing. They're going to be, look at what they're left down to. It's just one player. Alpha! This guy is the wonder kid, but he's going to need something more than what we've been expecting from him so far. 5 kills. He's going to need 3 more here. 37 seconds. Oh, he's got 1. Here we go, down to the 1v2.
Placing swarm grenade.
Going to force Buzz off this
30
angle. You
seconds
can see him trying to work this. 15 bullets, 25 seconds now. Trying to toy with the timing, trying to catch MaKo, but they're closing the gap. The net's getting tighter. He's looking for a fight. He spotted a leg. He knows he's got a bit of time here.
Buzz still hasn't shifted though.
He's trying to find the fight. Oh, Buzz got him! DRX now taking the lead further from FNATIC.
Seen him run the same thing once again. Is this another
MaKo,
attempt at a
It's going to be the
B-side
B,
here?
yeah, because it's all that's worked for them. But MaKo this time, he did really well before, bear in mind, and that's when Leo just kind of popped off. That was one of the 4 rounds they've been given. Paranoia, nice. Going to slow down and isolate Derke a little. And this time, MaKo notes him. The divide's gone in as well.
Derke stepped into the gravity well there. I don't know if he was maybe just caught in it and committed to the peak, but punished here, and FNATIC have to freeze.
They don't know what they've lost. Complete sight of the map now. They don't know what's happening. You could already see that stax adjusted towards C just in case that rotation was coming in, but actually it is just the pause as you highlighted for FNATIC. They just take a second here, but the divide's now gone. They're working back in without Derke and without a lot of that utility.
Right there.
MaKo trying to get back up into this same spot once again. We're a back B site.
They're so paranoid about the flank too. God, they're getting nothing.
But look at what FNATIC usually do with this sort of time, is to fake somewhere.
Yeah.
They've just cut time, cut noise, and sat outside B. Alpha's the only person that's active on the map right now, and he's moving in
30
spawn.
seconds left.
Okay, they've been noted again. Re-smoke towards main. They have to go on this 20 seconds. They've got to try and make this work. And MaKo is still a problem. Going to be forced out here, but can he take one with him? Not yet. Boaster removes Zest, but MaKo's still here. There's still no spike plant. The lockdown's coming in now. This is all getting a little topsy-turvy. 8 seconds. FNATIC, what are you going to be doing here? This is Alpha's time, apparently, but it's still RB alive. They're going to find a plant just in time, and it's a 1v2.
Jesus. RB left to try and recover here. Alpha with a lockdown, very healthy. Chronicle down to 51 HP. No utility to work with here.
Can he get that clean fight? I don't think he does. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
And Alpha left it. And that freeze time in some of the mid rounding. The Boaster's fantastic at. We know that.
Zest, that's players seen. Ready for the pressure. Derke has not been having a good time on these entries. He's been really struggling here. You can see them trying to isolate and fight him out, but Alpha's the one to be rewarded. Leo on the follow-up, and this time, finally, FNATIC start to get everything in a line. Speaking of a line, the back line about to be tested here. Leo flashed off, comes back around. This is the FNATIC you want to be seeing. The clean, meticulous machine that could just eviscerate players. DRX this time, not finding that comfort.
Buzz, a 1v5, operator in hand. One off the Blade Storm. But time ticking away here. Looks like FNATIC will be granted the chance to tie things up. The lockdown just to seal the deal. Buzz, a spring in his step now, but Leo good for the third.
Scanning ahead.
A Prime Gaming flawless to round out the half. FNATIC were actually striking back. What will the approach be here? We see that same hesitation, same caution shown by FNATIC. Can DRX continue to punish that sort of tempo?
Which version of DRX do we get too? A couple of other questions with this. As Buzz taking towards middle. Chronicle going to be shouldering the angle and fall off from this. But early contact. Still above a minute here.
Not necessarily any wins across the map just yet. Zest with a deep position here. Derke doesn't know what sort of danger he's in right now. As RB a chance to find Boaster, but he's showing presence here. He'll be able to retreat away. And now actually that pressure on Derke becomes a real possibility.
He needs a big round here. Perfect start to find MaKo, but falls. And now they've got a bit of safety towards long. They've been able to note that. They know exactly what's going on. Come on, Buzz! You have no right to be doing that. And yes, chip damage achieved, but still 4 players to the 3. We need to see FNATIC looking faultless. This play back through, 2 towards Hell, 1 tuck towards Graffiti. Chronicle's got his work cut out here. Hard to divide and conquer. A couple of flashes, yes, but slowed down.
This poison orb just causes so many issues though.
And look at Zest. He's back filled the space, he's cleared this, he's making sure no one's coming through here. And Alpha's not getting what he wants either. Yeah, the turret's going to go through, maybe turn some attention away, but that's given a chance. Enough for Leo to find 2. Buzz still standing, still fighting. Neron with the 5, but it's down to the 1v1, and look at the time. Oh, B, the Reaper in the end. Gives
the board for DRX.
You just get that weighty feeling on your chest for
yeah.
FNATIC. You know that now you got your work cut out.
Especially when you look at initial C-site stack here. DRX, no chance to really figure it out. Window of opportunity of a free A site, rapidly closing with this rotation. Stax has got the spike here. Don't want to see him to be the forward probe here, especially being the only one with a ghost as well.
Because there's a couple of sheriffs out here, isn't there?
How deep does Boaster go exploring?
Oh.
Don't think he's spotted on the cross there. It's just a pre-fire now, he will be. Yeah, you can see Zest immediately relaying that information.
Oh, big shot from Derke. Takes out MaKo and alleviates the pressure from long. So they can...
has to get this weapon now.
Yeah,
yes,
he did.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that doesn't slip away from them. And I like this kind of like pack mentality we're seeing from FNATIC here. Bringing all 3 players, now going to make it 4 if you kind of throw Leo into the mix towards this B site. And do they try and pressure? They've been stalled, they can't. But it has denied the plant.
And DRX left to try and recover now with 30 seconds left.
Now there is
look at the lurk
Zest.
on A though. Zest has found a ton of room.
But you have to take these risks if you're FNATIC in this round. You only have a pistol, so you're not going to be able to do too much on your own. It's whether or not they're even considering it. And there was a little bit of a step there towards Chronicle, maybe considering the factor, but the Bulldog still wins. And yeah, the orb's there. CT ain't happening for him.
Once again, forced into a retake position here on A site. A 4v4 this time around, but the weapon's heavily favoring DRX. Able to set up another vice-like grip here towards CT. Trying to get something done.
No one swung with him either. It was all solo endeavors and probably a frustrating moment. But Buzz getting away with murder, basically. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem at all at the end there. Liked the idea initially, but it feels near on poetic. See if it comes in. Oh, I see Derke, yeah.
Is that a challenge you take at 3 and 10? Yes, you do. Buzz will fall. Knives removed here.
And one of the biggest credits that you'll ever see with Derke is his ability to mentally reset. Bad game or not, he can reinvent himself. In this round, you're seeing a reinvention of FNATIC. 5 standing, not looking pressured in these solo endeavors. Now, MaKo's found space.
Cover going
How much can he do with it?
2v4 here, 35 HP for MaKo.
If they lose
Bulldog,
this.
yeah, a Bulldog in hand for Stax.
Mental would go so severely in the bin that, oh.
It does keep it in check as well, because ultimately this is forced FNATIC back down to a shaky purchase. You've got to argue should be 10 on the board for DRX. The heal will come through, yes. I'm curious if Stax can actually get towards a... Was there another full rifle invested here?
I'm not sure. So it looks like they're going to be leaning towards Alpha and Derke as the 2.
30 seconds
You can
left.
see the position that Alpha's holding, tucked towards the corner. Jump spot should be heard here. Stax noting this. 4 seconds on his flash. Close corner checked.
Alpha's not out here. No, he's not.
No, he's not. Alpha's gone away with it. So he should get played in perfectly, and he has the spray. Oh, that's not good, but Derke is there, safe in the end.
Lockdown and the Blade Storm of their own.
The early moves.
And the thing I'm conscious of is actually, FNATIC are actually addressing here. They're preventing anybody from finding success outside B. But in the buy rounds particularly, Zest's value from his utility.
Oh, this is nice. There we go. There's that combination you want to be seeing as well. Derke and Leo, or Leon, however you want to call him, working in unison. Really nice throughout that regular season. And we're seeing that starting to be built in here, some of those key pillars of what make FNATIC so hard to handle. But speaking of, DRX have freedom and sold a bit of a ruse. So Zest goes down. No one's taken the full bait to this, but they have a completely free C site.
Spike will go down. See a 3v5 here. DRX. Paranoia invested early to try and find something. Buzz has found the first, he's got the second.
Finding more than something, he finds 2. bringing it back down to at least touching distance here. Oh, Alpha doesn't want any of it. They finally got a grip. Vice-like grip coming back in for FNATIC, tying up the scoreline. Starting to see Derke activate, Alpha coming online, Leo setting up those plays that we love to see.
Lockdown available, Blade Storm here for FNATIC.
It's a similar look, isn't it? Adjusted turret. A lot of pressure on RB there, and it looks like it just
Look
got
at
smoked off.
Alpha.
Yeah, it's been smoked off as well.
He's put an alarm bot in sewers, and he's just waiting to put the lockdown. Look at how deep FNATIC are exploring.
RB, I don't know how much he knows or how much he considers. Maybe just Derke's doing this sort of walk, and the stall comes in as well over towards
They're
A.
going to pinch the backside of the lockdown.
Herding them around. This is FNATIC in full force here. Beautiful pinch work. Trying to pull him in. Maybe get Derke to be able to see him. Have to smoke it off though. Dash comes in. Spots another. Derke delivering on all fronts. It's DRX now cornered. Oh, this is what you want to be seeing. Oh, easy, Tiger. Zest almost had him there. But you're starting to see that game getting a little bit more par for the course.
You're seeing that kind of refinement come back to some of these rounds from FNATIC. The intention, very clear at the start, and it's executed. As if we were talking about in the first half, how cautious, how hesitant some of the rounds look. See it have as much pressure in terms of the scoreline. This adjustment of Alpha over towards A now. It's the second prong to really addressing this wall of Zest. But this time around, DRX is going to try and find that value towards B. Boaster could be isolated here.
Got Leo and Chronicle quite nearby. Not fully paying attention here, but a big gear shift, right? This is a very passive, deeper hold, excluding Alpha's little excursion towards sewer. Chronicle in a bit of trouble, but bailed out by Boaster as Zest goes down. Oh, that's a nice follow-up there for Boaster. Calling in the cavalry, you got the rest of them flooding the site, but now we look towards C, a quick pivot, but it's Derke. Just slipping ahead. Stax though! Thought he got a bit of timing there on Leo, he didn't, and no one got the drop on Derke. There we go, starting to get back into it. It's that mid-aggression we've been seeing coming out. Okay, now they've got a really passive hold. Very hard to keep a little bit of a beat on, but actually Buzz getting backhanded there, I think just from the spam alone.
Heal up, squad.
Take the heal from Stax, who's basically the entirety of it. Boaster posted up now towards C, actually retreating away. We'll re-explore maybe towards Garage with Leo. And we'll leave C site open, and DRX poised to take that space.
Yeah, no info middle should be quite indicative that C site should be probably the next target here, but Zest, oh, now this is different. Zest with a late challenge over towards A. He oh, Alpha.
Take the kill, please take the kill.
Alpha, don't.
This is their audible. Oh my word.
This is, I'm actually at a loss of words. See, he could play this incredibly smart, right?
Destroyed.
Get the clear, get all of this, call it in. But the problem is the DRX are going
They're
B.
faking A.
This was all a fake. They've got the site. Yes, Stax is there. Yes, that's fine. But they got B for free.
Palmer come through. And Boaster now the one that's really at risk. But respecting it for the time being. Sitting all the way back on C site. In towards Garage now. Buzz got to be careful.
Both in a weird way, because otherwise they're all funneling in from that A connector side. So it's going to be RB. Has to turn the flash. He does. Comes back around. Catches both players. Huge work from DRX. And Alpha slowly creeping around himself here. There's a monumental task at hand, and I think he knows it ain't this round. DRX. Players over towards that A connector. You know, is what it is. Maybe playing out, hoping he'd get that, god tier trigger discipline, but.
I mean, he removes the A lurk from a B site execute, so
yeah,
call it a tick in the box regardless. DRX starting slow once again.
But that was just a moment in what felt like a drought of rounds for DRX. They haven't been stringing these together as much. A couple of key ultimates now, very close by. Buzz not far off his. You do have the pit for Zest, but Derke on the angle, and he's delivered it. Buzz goes down, that's the first hit. As FNATIC starting to really tilt the scales again.
See if stax and Zest decide to try and find something towards B. They have MaKo in close proximity now as well. Do have the pit available. That can be very difficult to deal with on B side. Boaster, yeah. Force back here, but doesn't really feel any pressure.
Well, he's been given freedom on this, yeah. Well, I guess the movement there from stax almost caught him off guard, but he's done really well. And there was no follow-up check towards that. No backing up that paranoia as Derke takes away RB as well, leaving it all down to Zest. Nothing more to be doing here. FNATIC.
Actually looking to split this. A hold from short Cubby and Heaven. TP's coming through. It's a pace change for DRX. I don't think he's noted yet. Alpha's going to go for the punish. It's such a beautiful read.
Alpha is just holding this one so safe. And now they're struggling to find the impact. And look at Leo's position. Gets rewarded. Boaster's there by his side. And now down to the last two. They're not going to be having the time of their lives here. Buzz can't isolate the kill. And now just down to RB on the run. Slipping back towards Sewer. Scurrying away. FNATIC.
Really well read by FNATIC. We're up to map point now. To force a map 3. Will be split. Double up.
Double up.
There's one noted here, and maybe a question mark actually if it's Alpha that's noted with an operator in hand. It could be a little bit of a red herring. Blade Storm's available, so out of the realm of possibility that the operator is passed over.
Careful.
The more they drift, the closer they get towards Derke, who does have that other op. So if they decide to go towards B, you've got Boaster, who's been actually very, very solid. And a re-explore down towards short. This time does Zest get the better of Alpha? Oh, Alpha. This position between the two of them, I think he is going to be rewarded. Checked on a little late, but Alpha, I mean, you just don't get in towards A with him there. He has been absolutely rock solid. DRX looking to burst towards the B side, trying to be stalled out by Chronicle. Buzz going to be able to close the gap. No, he can't! FNATIC, send them! Packing it! Stax now, the last one alive. And this has been a masterclass. Brilliant mental reset from map 1, coming back out, firing on all cylinders. This game deserved a third, and we are going the distance.
And it closes out with a Prime Gaming flawless. Seems almost fitting for FNATIC's performance